Days off, I can get on from 9 to 4, and then again at 10. I got a 6-hour period where I'm with that baby.
That's wild too, cause you got the nanny on deck.
Yeah, she get off at 4. But you gotta understand, Sean be like, yo, you're off, it's my day off. And I'm like, you mean that I don't get a day off?
What about when it's our day off? You get a day off?
She's like, yo, you get all day because the nanny's here on the days off. Like, well, you got me there.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the
ground. I don't gotta deal with it. She's like, yo, my days off. I'm off on the weekends. Like, I got the baby all day. Ain't no nanny. Like, okay, you got a point.
They want to see in this game
like,
as
you're
well.
Off. I'm off.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That can't be already.
The Buccaneers in 10-1 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They did tell us they
I forgot this nigga Chet Holmgren about to be on OKC next year. I want to see what.
Sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
I like. He hurt. LeBron hurt him. Remember that fucking program?
Yeah, no.
And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well too.
So in Gen
Nigga try to contest the ball and layup. Watch that. Nah, nigga's fucking 90 pounds. He came down awkward. Immediately his shit was hurt. Right. I want to see what him and Josh Giddey gonna look like. I like that. I like Josh Giddey.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern
He look like he's 15 years old.
in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a first down. First down, here's White.
Hate the way niggas play TDM now.
Wow, what happened?
So campy.
On every map? Right?
Yeah.
Space being created by those guys up
because
front.
KD matters.
We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
He's just going on a wild 5-kill streak.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Time for niggas to start getting their arms broke. See what's the goal on.
Oh
The Bucs ready for the kickoff.
Undefeated
And here we
one.
go. It's in the air. And Carter
That was one on the boat, right?
With Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah. You gotta make sure it's the right fucking one.
It was fire, nigga. Nah, the one on the train wasn't that bad.
The one with
That shit wasn't that bad.
First and 10 at their 25-yard line.
That was the one on the train had
Morris Chestnut.
Oh yeah, Morris Chestnut. Right.
Folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it.
Nigga said DeMar used to try to try to get him down, like invite him to places. And, like, nope. I don't blame him. Don't get involved that mad. Oh, they own you.
And the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is taken at about the 14. The danger of a punt that good.
Ooh,
A 16-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they
You got
start
set
out
days,
first and
Joffy, or
10.
this shit rotate?
I'm back in the rotation.
Scratch out only about a yard
Still
to
acting
the
cheap.
32. They hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask
Oh.
obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit
Red Pat
frustrating.
called her ass getting me together the other day.
Wow, what you mean?
Because she had asked me to go to scheduling.
And that's going to get called every time.
And I wasn't really feeling that, so I told her, I'm like, you know, respectfully as possible, like, I don't want to do that. She's like, well, you know, we'll make it work for you. We'll, you know, try and give you a swing
Try.
shift.
Making it work? You be telling me you're going to make it work and then try?
Word, making it work and
Yeah,
try.
that ain't- yeah.
None of that is in my favor.
That don't even... You gonna make it work, or
You kind of just
can't say
I'm
you
like,
gonna
look,
try.
that don't really work for my family. Working nights works best for me. Like, I've always worked nights, that's what I'll do.
Right.
Well, we'll give you a mid shift and kind of days off at AWS. Like, we'll try to give you an AWS because we were getting 10 hours. The suits. So she's like, well, we'll try to give you an AWS and then have somebody as a backup. And I'm like,
Try.
you know, I'm like, look, I'm not interested in it, but I hear what you're saying. So at the end of the day, I take orders. So if that's your way of telling me that's where I'm gonna work,
Right.
I'll go there and I'll do my job. And she's like, oh, great, thanks, thanks. I'm glad you understand, right?
A fucking fat ass.
And
That's
I'm
wild.
like, okay.
Yeah,
So
she
then-
was annoying at JFK. She was annoying.
So then somebody, I was pissed, right? Not because of being told that's where I'm going. I'm pissed because all week the other APDs been asking me like, hey, have you talked to Red Path? Have you talked to Red Path? So as soon as I talked to her,
Second and 10 from the
he walks in the room. I'm like, yo, you knew about this? Why didn't you just tell me?
Right.
Well, you know, I wanted it to come from her because, you know,
Jesus, hey, man.
I'm like, yo, I'm not like that. Just tell me, like, don't hang shit over my head. It seemed like y'all playing some type of fucking game with me. Like, and then Pacheco and Styles and Bay and everybody, they were pissed because we were all going to Pert to turn shit up.
They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Right, that was the plan. Yeah.
That was the plan. We were all going to go to Pert and turn shit up, and they wanted results. So all of a sudden now you're sending me the schedule. So they weren't happy, and they went and bitched to the APD at Tactical, and I guess it got back to her. So then she was like, yo, you know, next time.
Nah.
Next
I
time
wanted,
she don't
I
wanna
wanted
do
you
it.
to hear from him. Like niggas, like the other nigga told you.
Right. Right. She's like, next time you don't want to do something, I'd appreciate it if you tell me. I'm like, well, you know, I told you as respectfully as possible. You know, I respect. She's like, yeah, but it's me though. I'm like, yeah, but I respect the position. I respect the position, and I told you as respectfully as possible that I didn't want to do it. But you told me you're glad I understand. So I told you, like, you know what? Fine. I guess that I'm being told what to do, and I take orders at the end of the day. She's like, yeah, but you can give it to me straight though. I'm like, you know what? I hear what you're saying, and I'll be more direct next time. Full of shit.
Still with them fucking red contacts?
Yeah. What's up with you?
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Yo, I really want to get the fuck out of the port.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard
Like,
line.
shit been going crazy. I'm doing this shit. They think I'm like 2 or 3 people.
Start their next drive. In the midst of, well,
Like, yo,
That's
y'all
what I was
realize-
told. I was told the same thing at JFK. Once they find out you good at shit, they try to fucking violate, man. Have you do everything. And then,
Like,
and
yo.
then leave the dun-dun-dun-duns alone.
Pretend to be stupid and incapable.
When you go away
That's
for
it.
a few days and it actually releases your mind.
I'm like, yo, you know, you realize that the guy that had this job before me was full time doing this and only this. It's an officer. First y'all wanted me to do this and be a suit. Now you want me to do this and be a chief and run the entire fucking operation while I'm trying to like decipher some code. Are y'all crazy?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to
so I took her up on her offer to speak directly, right? So one of the other acting chiefs came to me like, yo, you know, I went in there, and so my APD's off, so I went in there and was like, hey, do you guys mind if I come in late on Saturday? Because one of our officers' daughter just suddenly passed away, right? On Saturday, so she was like, yeah, you know, I wanted to talk about that, and she was like, well, you know, do we have coverage, and this and that. I'm like, what?
Yo, get the fuck out of here, son. I can't believe DC9 of all fucking people is acting like this, bro.
I'm like, what? She asked you, what? Do we have coverage? I'm like, hey, no, I'm gonna go in there and talk to her. I told her, I was like, yeah, I'm about to go in there and ask her the same thing and see what she's saying. If she say anything different than, yeah, you know, get here where you can and we'll have somebody cover and support and I'm gonna be there too. If she say anything other than that, I'm gonna get her ass together because she wanted me to talk to her directly. So I go in the office. I'm like, yeah, you know, Saturday I'm gonna go to the funeral, so you know I might be a little late or whatever. She goes, oh well, you know, do we have coverage? I'm like, well, they're like, oh well, what are you asking? Are you asking to change the shift? I'm like, no, I'm gonna go on my own time. I'm still gonna report for duty, but you know, just letting you guys know that I might be late. And you know, should I expect to see you guys there? Are you gonna be there? She's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be there because she's acting court director.
That's a good one.
So she's like, yeah, I'm gonna be there, and the DFO's gonna be there too. I'm like, good. And additionally, I think we should afford anybody that wants to go there the opportunity to be there. She's like, yeah, but you know, we still have an operation. I'm like, yeah. But luckily, here in the Port of Atlanta, there's a racial divide. And it's only the black people that can drop it. So you should allow anybody that wants to go the opportunity to go. Like, don't fuck with me. Bruh, it's not just her. We got a set of new APDs that's new to the position, new port, and they're trying to make that mark.
But bitch, you know where you came from. Cut it out.
DC9, I forgot about that name.
DC9, nigga.
Jets offense coming up now.
Killing her cornball ass. He used to stand there smiling.
With me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change?
Breath used to be booming, boy. Ooh. That shit used to be smoking. She had the yaddies.
She did have the yaddy. She still got it. She still got it, but you know it's that old age yaddy. Still, you know, her belly done caught up to it.
There's not much difference between teams, so when you get a chance for a takeaway,
I'm just like,
hold on to the football yourself. Don't
look.
get right back to him.
At the end of the, I'm like, then I came back and look. We should get ahead of this sooner rather than later. Put somebody on overtime if need be, like calling some overtime. This is essential circumstances, and you guys just got here. You need to show that you're supporting your staff. You need to show that.
Jordan Poole's nice in college, I know that. Listen,
Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
I'm usually being used here. The people that don't want to start fires, they look at me to start a fire.
First they know how value you are. They know where you came from. They value the people, man.
Right.
JFK has. We don't see it all day though. She fully drinking Kool-Aid like all she do is. Nigga, somebody died. you talking about?
his 5th sack of the
Right. You
season.
know what JFK would do? Anybody that wanted to be there would be there.
And they're busting them out there. Everybody.
Busting them out
When you
there.
don't want to drive your own car, you're getting busted out there.
And whatever it costs, it just costs that day to keep the operation running.
Honor
Like 2-hour
guards,
waits,
all that.
who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? One of ours died.
in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
That's what you need. Flags at half start, like, you know,
all that.
suddenly, like, nah, you just don't do that. Fucking the court is devastated, but there's that divide. Like, a bunch of people don't know him and they don't really give a fuck. I knew this thing for 10 years.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
Good dude.
And he gets this
Brody goes to
early
school
the
one day and just
41,
fucking passes
not
away.
near enough for the first.
Crazy.
So coming on now is the
Sounds
field goal
wild.
unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
I can watch some TV, Brody.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna sign off too. Y'all be easy.
Hey, fellas. Could have just mad in games ago. Right to go to.
58. That had lots of looking behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, certainly.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And it's just 2 and 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Wilson. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wilson. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, 1st-round pick in 2020. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep the deficit at 20.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. He's got Otten. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
He'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Some quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Buccaneers have it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect. All the receivers in their patterns. There's going to be hot routes if they send some blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes up early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. White again. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Okay, ready? 19 Tiger.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of speed.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. And they're rocking and rolling right now.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Now, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run. This is White. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown! Was shot right. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker. if you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. They've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be 1 more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. This one taken in by Otten. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll look to throw again. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. And during the football, he's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson under pressure. They got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 and multiple defenders.
Vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. With this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He gets it underneath to Hall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defense.
And now here's another interception. And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Now, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
This game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to see.